Hi, I'm Scott,
And I'm Luke.
and we're Android Guys,
Give us 5 to 10 minutes of your day
and we'll tell you about a product or service.
or an app that you might be interested in.
Up ahead today, a wired controller for your Xbox and PC gaming needs.
Hey, Scott, what do you have today?
Hey, let's talk about the GameSir G7
Okay.
wired controller for your Xbox.
All right. What is it?
So that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's in the description is in the name. This is a controller that we've seen a couple of controllers now from GameSir.
Yeah.
This one is a wired one that you plug into your Xbox,
Okay.
and it is an officially licensed controller that you can use, and it's a good alternative, and it's less expensive. I don't want to say cheap because it's not a cheap product, but it's a more affordable alternative to some of the other ones that you might find on the market from Microsoft.
Awesome. Well, let's take a break real quick and then dive into the details.
Yes.
So you were talking about the GameSir G7 controller.
Mm-hmm.
It's for the Microsoft Xbox and PC. Tell us a little bit more about it.
So this is an officially licensed controller by Xbox.
Yeah.
This is something that when you plug it into the Xbox, then that is a distinction. It's plugged into that.
It's wired. Yeah.
So you're looking at a 3 meter cable.
Uh-huh.
So it's about 9 feet.
It's a decent size.
You can definitely sit back and enjoy your gaming.
Yeah, it's going to be no problem.
But you can also connect it to your computer.
Nice.
And with software that they provide, you can go in and kind of customize and map those buttons.
Oh, sweet.
And you can actually create profiles.
Oh, cool.
So if there's games that you like to play and maybe you like to invert the D-pad for flying or driving,
right,
and I don't, we can create 2 different profiles.
Oh, without having to go back into the software and change it.
Right.
Sure.
Now, you also have, with those buttons and the mapping, 2 extra buttons that you don't normally get with an Xbox controller.
Ah.
So you've got your triggers, you got your pair of your shoulder buttons
Yeah.
underneath in the back of the kind of where your fingers rest.
Mm-hmm.
There are an M1 and M2, so you can actually program those to do other things. So you have
cool.
2 extra buttons that you don't normally get on any type of game controller.
That's cool.
It has textures on it, so it's nice and easy to grip.
Yep.
Feels like an official controller.
Mm-hmm.
It just happens to come in at a lower price than some of the other official controllers.
Yeah.
They're like $45 for this thing.
Wow.
It's got the standard black design to it, but you can remove that plate or faceplate.
Yeah.
It comes with a white one that you can put on there without having to like disconnect or unscrew or do anything.
Oh, nice.
Just the magnet snap right into place.
Oh, that's cool.
Very responsive buttons. Everything feels good. It doesn't just have this appearance of a game controller that's like, yeah, that looks nice, but is it lightweight and hollow? Or
Sure.
all the motors, all the stuff that you normally would expect, that feedback, it's all in there.
Oh, cool.
You've also got a headphone jack you can plug in. There's a microphone mute button on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's a nice, well-rounded alternative to what other game controllers might be out there.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it really ticks all the boxes. It's $45 by comparison to a normal Xbox One. That's a lot of savings. The only thing you're trading off is, you're wired.
Yeah.
Which with a 3 meter or 9 foot cord, really, unless you're playing in a huge room, that's not really going to be a problem.
Right. Yep.
That's awesome. That was the GameSir G7 controller.
That's correct.
Thanks, Scott.
You're welcome. All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as swebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.